For the past few months, I've been letting a friend, Audience John, borrow some of my comics, and this is one that he's lending to me to read. Now, I was actually in the comic shop the day he bought this, and at the time he mentioned there was a bit of a controversy surrounding it, although we didn't go into any details about what that might be. So weeks go by, and he brings this in to let me borrow it, and I sat on it for a few days because I was busy doing other things. But when I did sit down to read it, I remembered him mentioning the controversy, and though it's not something I ever looked into because that's not something that I searched the internet for, I did have some thoughts about probably what people were up in arms about. So I know this line in particular of sort of manga-ish style, self-contained, out of continuity, different art style that is targeted towards new readers, that this rubs some people the wrong way. I think also the choice of characters, that this character is not the same character that's from here. Her appearance in particular, that she does not conform with what people think of as a superhero main character. I think all of that is likely what people have a problem with. So when I first started reading, all of that was roiling around in my head. And it was distracting at first, but at some point all of that fell away because the story is engrossing and it's compelling and interesting, and I got sucked into it. There was a separate conversation I had with John recently where we were talking about how a lot of people say that they identify with Peter Parker, and that's not something that I ever went through. When I first started reading Spider-Man, he was already married to essentially a supermodel. He's not a character that I ever thought of as, myself in that world or that I related to. But I can relate to Mandy, and a lot of what she's going through in school is the things that I went through when I was in school. So, the dressing all in black, rebelling against everything, and not wanting to take your SATs, all of that rings true for me. I feel like the people hating on this book probably didn't read it. Mandy does get picked on, she gets bullied a bit at school, and if they had read it, they would realize that they are actually portrayed as the villains. The book is good, it's well done, and I recommend it. If you are interested in picking this up or any other comics, you can use this website to find one near you.